Maybe he's just eating in a different kind of way with all that
Maybe
money.
Maybe he's on that Cabo diet. Anyway, someone that I feel like we're both hoping returns to the football field looking the same is Tua Tagovailoa, who this last weekend, after he had just lit it up in the first half, had over 250 yards, threw a couple of touchdowns, goes out with a hip injury. Come to find out, he's going to need to undergo surgery out the remainder of the season. So I've got a couple of questions for you regarding this. We're going to answer them one at a time. Okay. The first is about Tua specifically. Do you think that this rules him out as potentially being the number one pick in the NFL draft?
I do, yeah. I think it's going to be Joe Burrow most likely. And it's nothing against Tua's injury. I just think Joe Burrow was the better player going into it as well. Before the injury, I think he was going to be the number one pick as long as he finished strong, through combine and all that. But yeah, to me, Tua shouldn't fall out of top 10 though. And if he does, someone's going to get themselves a steal going on. I mean,
someone's going to get themselves an Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, for real. That's exactly what's going to happen.
But same type of thing because he failed the 22nd.
He'll need work. I mean, Tua seems a little more raw than when you look at like a Joe Burrow or even like at this point, Justin Herbert's looked pretty well lately. But like, man, at first it was like this could be a Bo Jackson type injury, and then that kind of got flagged.
It is the Bo Jackson injury. It's just Bo Jackson kept playing.
Exactly.
Tua came out and is getting surgery right away.
Yeah, he already got surgery.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think he's going to miss the combine and stuff, but I think from what I heard, he'll be ready to play next season after he gets drafted. I think it's only like a 6 to 8 month recovery type deal.
And obviously with that type of thing, whoever drafts him will hopefully take their time, push it a little further if it feels like he needs to. But it's not something that will keep him from playing in 2020.
Yeah, I mean, if you're, say, Cincinnati, I mean, you're still going to have Andy Dalton when you have number one pick. You start Andy Dalton another year or something, let Tua fully get healthy.
Let Andy Dalton get beat up while you work on that offensive line.
Whoever the hell
you go
with.
Yeah,
because they're most likely going to be the number one pick at this point.
Oh, yeah.
And if it's the Redskins, they're not going to take Tua anyway. Nope. They're going to take, probably a D-line or O-line or
who knows? No one cares about Washington.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think he was going to be the number one pick going into it, but he's definitely not going to be the number one pick now. And if he falls out of the top 10, people should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, I agree with you. I am ruling him out as a number one pick. It is a little worrisome because he isn't the biggest guy to begin with, and he has had a couple of does have a bit of an injury history. So I do see Joe Burrow's going before him. And depending on how Herbert plays for Oregon down the stretch, if he plays well in the Pac-12 championship, if they sneak into the playoff and he looks good, maybe faces off against Joe Burrow, who knows? Maybe Herbert makes a case that he should be the number one guy because he is a bit more of a prototypical type NFL quarterback. But who knows? I honestly think that this injury, as long as it doesn't lead to recurring injuries down the line, could be a blessing in disguise for Tua. Look at what happened to Lamar Jackson. Now, granted, he fell to 32, but compared to the other quarterbacks in his draft, compared to Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, Josh Allen, who all fell on pretty terrible teams, what if Tua falls to the LA Chargers?
That thought ran through my head.
Like,
not
seriously,
even kidding.
What
not
if
even
Tua
kidding.
falls to the LA Chargers?
Yeah.
Like, or a team like that, the Denver Broncos.
Right.
Someone who has a solid foundation. He can come in and start. Yeah, they're just missing a quarterback to be a playoff team.
Even the Steelers, man.
You got the
With
Steelers.
That young
they start
defense.
to slide. Let me think who else there might be. I don't think Carolina's going to fall that far. Maybe Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Tampa
He could
Bay.
go to Tampa.
They still have some build pieces needed, but
Detroit.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of teams that he could fall to and probably have a pretty good time of things right out the gate. So I don't think it's horrible for him, once again, as long as it's not an injury that continues to give him issues throughout his career.
Right.
I think that's a big kicker. If I were NFL teams, I'd be a little nervous.
Yeah, exactly.
But after 10 picks, he's 100% worth a flyer. So many people have said he is the best quarterback prospect they have ever seen.
Yeah.
Dude's ceiling is ridiculously high.
And I mean, again, you look at the injury history as those 2 ankle injuries the last 2 years. I mean, there is definitely going to be some concern there. So let me say, I would hope he doesn't fall out of top 10, but I think at the same point, I wouldn't be surprised if he fell out of top 10.